Hi, welcome back. Thank you for taking time to check out this video. Today I'm just going to freshen up this bookcase that my son found at a local thrift store. It looks ugly and rough, but I can see the beautiful wood underneath. I'll reattach the back and bottom skirt, scrape the old dry finish off, and find out if the shelf is solid or multiple pieces of wood. I will also have a short break to check out some lupine fields up north and get some amazing pancakes. All right, let's get to it. Hi, my name is Rita of K&R's Adventures and Happenings, the adventures where we experience and explore places near and far, be it just downtime or a vacation. The happenings where we start and complete projects around the house. Stick around and see what we are up to in this video. Welcome back. This is my son's bookcase that he found. It's old, and we're going to try to make it look pretty again. Got a bookcase that my son had, and he asked if I could refinish this. So here's a quick look. Got the veneer that's very dry. This is all worn. Wow. This is all worn off. Well, mostly worn off. Can't tell if it's hardwood or softwood right now. Looks like it might be a single piece of wood. Maybe. There's crack right here. This piece was put on top. I'm looking to see if this is a veneer. If it is, it's very thin. It must be, because this looks like this piece looks like plywood. Okay. And then we have, this looks to be a single piece of wood right here. Got a nice curved detail that's not warping. It is part, this is nice and straight this side, and this has a curve to it. This is plywood. I can see the, whoops, I can see the veneer over here. The back is being held on by a thin piece of maybe 1/8 inch veneer. So I'll have to re-nail this. It's coming undone in several. The middle is pulled away from the back. The front board is pulled away. So see what I can do with that. So this is pulled out. This again seems to be, molded as one piece at the bottom. Got two shelves, and they're just held on by these little shelf supports. There's pre-drilled holes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 6 places to put the shelf adjustments. We got glue blocks here to help hold the top on. I got eager last night and I scraped this down. So that looks, just looks to be a top coat on here, because this is already down to the bare wood. I just gave that a real quick scrape, and that's down the bare wood right now. I really don't know what it is. It's nice, very nice, tight grain. I don't think it's oak. Could be, but I don't think it is. Again, it's the back is coming apart from the side here. The sides are made out of plywood, as we can see here. There's a very thin piece of veneer. So that top piece has the glue blocks. So we get 4 glue blocks. Actually, if you count the corner piece here, we get another one in each of the corners. And just by looking at the end grain, that's a solid piece of wood. Probably see if I could take this off. I'll clean it up and then see if I can reattach it. Hi, want to say hi? What? I don't have any food down here. What, Mr. Supervisor? What do you want? Hi. What's up? What's up? Oh, you're silly. You coming in? You coming in? Hi. What? So the shelves appear to be like it was made out of one piece of wood. Let's see. Let's see a line right here. This could be made out of 2 pieces, but I can't tell right now once we sand it. Again, yesterday I got a little carried away. I wanted to see what this looked like under here with bare wood. What I want to do is just scrape it down and see what it looks like just in its natural state. I'm just going to sand this just because of the curve that is in the profile. So I don't want to scrape it any more than it already is. So it looks like the finish is coming off really easily just with the sanding. And all I have here is, I've got 120 grit sandpaper. So just the way this is sanding off, and when I come in contact with the wood, it's the dust it's making with the wood coming off. I'm going to assume that this could be pine, or it's just so old and dry that it's just turning into powder. Looks like there was a crack here. Got a nail. It looks like there's some glue right here. A really bitty piece of glue. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you who subscribed and pressed that like button after the last video. I was really surprised to see those numbers. Thank you once again, and enjoy. thinking that this piece, when it was glued, it's now attached to the plywood here of the side. So I'll come back to that in a bit. I'm gonna go over to the other side and see if this glue block is gonna, there's the glue block. That came off nicely. And there we go. All right, get that out. Sounds like we broke the seal over here. There we go. There it is. Bunch of nails. There. This section here must be where the original finish is, because this is really holding, the wood's really holding onto it, so it's a little tougher to remove right now. Finish sanding this first, and then I will probably crack it to break it, and then get the rest of the glue out of there. I think it's just gonna, I'm not gonna get a really clean break or clean glue back, just because when it got re-glued, one, it wasn't glued right back in position, and I think it caused some wear, and I think they lost some pieces in the previous glue up. So there's going to be some gapping. So I think there's going to be some gapping. So this seems to be right about here where it's going to be together. Now there are some of this darkness that you're seeing is discoloration in the wood already. So there's just a gap right about here when I do put it back together. That's pretty significant. So Alright, so for this particular section, I'm having more control over everything. I'm having more control over the scraping by using just the thin utility blade. So that's what I'm going to use. Going to use the tool that makes the job easier. All right, let's go sand this down. Pretty close. Never hit record. a sneak peek as to what this is going to look like. We're going to get the dust off too. Oh, look at that. All I have left is the inside over here, the bottom, the top. We got the side here, the two shelves, and I need to put this back on. Make sure everything's sanded. Probably just going to give it a coat of poly. So yesterday I decided to paint this because the back, after I sanded it and scraped it, was very blotchy. It had mostly black over here and just this small section was the natural color. So I decided to paint it first. Well, what I should have done is put the poly on everything, and by putting the poly on the back, that would have sealed it, because right now everything is bleeding through. Not sure if you can see the color, but oh, come on. But the pink is pulling through, the pink of the wood is pulling through in several spots all over the place. It's not really showing from the back of the camera right now, but maybe if I pull back. No. Anyways, it's all the red of the wood is bleeding through. So what I'm going to do right now is I am just scraping all the dust nibs, and I'm going to scrape the dust off, or the paint nibs, dust nibs, wherever it's not very smooth. So usually I just use the edge of the blade. I'm going to scrape that so it's nice and smooth. I'm going to put a coat of poly on here. That should seal it, and then I will put the paint color back on. What I have are the shelf brackets that hold the shelf supports, and they were all brown. So what I did was put them in a yogurt container, put a bunch of Nux on, let that soak for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and now I'm taking them out, just rubbing it with an old sock, just so I can clean them up, and it's looking nice and purty. Right, let's see. So they're this brown. Of course, I should have filmed this before. Let's see, I'm starting to take off the tarnish. See that? Let's see if I can rub it. Just a corner of it. I don't know if that's showing. So this side just wiped off, and this side is still the tarnish color. So I'll just continue to rub that out. So I'm just going to give it a quick clean off whatever didn't come off. Started doing the back in a cream color, but that just did not look right, so put a coat of satin black on. One more coat to do. I'm going to wait for that to dry. I'll scuff sand it a little bit more, probably wait another hour or so. We put the final coat of paint on, and then I'll get the Howards out and give everything a once over with the Howards, and then we'll be ready for the reveal.